It's being called the deadliest train in America, according to a joint investigation by the Miami Herald and WLRN Public Radio. Over the last 8 years, more than 180 people have been hit and killed by the high-speed Brightline passenger train that runs between Orlando and Miami. Inside Edition special guest correspondent Brooke Baldwin takes a closer look.
It may be the most treacherous train in the nation. Why? Records show this high-speed passenger train, which can reach 125 miles per hour, has killed someone every 13 days on average.
Trouble on the tracks when a car and a Brightline train collide.
The collision involving a car and a train has workers in Pompano Beach involved in a complicated rescue.
This is the most recent disaster when a grandmother drove through the gates. Her car was obliterated. It happened on the Brightline passenger route, which runs between Orlando and Miami. It's being called the deadliest train in America, and for good reason. More than 180 people have reportedly been struck and killed by the Brightline high-speed train since it started in 2017.
The scenes I've seen have been pretty extreme.
Darren Brown was once a conductor for Brightline. He says he still struggles with the fact that in his 6 years he operated for Brightline, his trains struck and killed 16 people.
In the 6 years, I've had 16 fatalities.
He says more complete fencing around the tracks could prevent further tragedies from happening.
Where this fence ends, there's not another fence for over 20 miles. There just needs to be more fencing in more congested areas.
These grieving family members all say their loved ones were struck and killed by a Brightline train while walking on the tracks and never realized the high-speed train was coming right at them. Maria Furtado says her niece Joanne DePina was killed by a Brightline train when she entered an unfenced portion of the tracks.
There's nothing to stop them from walking by there.
Warning signs,
no
crossing,
warning, nothing.
Horn. Brightline says they have posted signs every 400 feet warning people not to cross. Angela Duncan Smith says her son Kevin was also killed by a Brightline train while walking along an unfenced portion of the track.
We just don't understand it. We don't understand it.
Dan Johansson says his brother Randy, who was deaf, was struck by an oncoming Brightline train while crossing at a crosswalk while the gates were down. What does action look like for you?
Action looks like securing the crossings, making sure elevating the crossings where it's appropriate.
Kogan and DeSalvo attorney Todd Baker represents the families.
They can put in fencing. They can put in active message signs. You can make it safe enough. You can make it mistake-proof. And if you make it mistake-proof, no one's dying.
What's your message to Brightline? They say it's not their fault.
Take responsibility.
Yes.
Protect the lives of the people that live around your track. Don't they matter?
Brightline has not been found at fault for any of the deaths and says its trains are safe. The company tells us it follows all state and federal rail guidelines and is continuing to implement additional safety improvements. The company also says, although tragic, all the fatal train strikes were preventable and the result of illegal, deliberate, and oftentimes reckless behavior by people putting themselves in harm's way.